Hey guys, ooh, let me just fix you. All right, so I wanted to share with you guys something that I do on a monthly basis. And I know I've shared this before in the group, but I definitely think it's worth sharing again. I definitely feel like this has been one of the secrets to my success. Something that I've implemented that has really worked well for me. My hair is just crazy today, and look at all those grays. Jesus. You know, before I had kids, it was like I could dye my hair whenever I felt like it. Now it's like I have to do it like every 4 to 6 weeks, I swear. But anyways, so it's my monthly review and revise. And pretty much black and white is what it is I go back and I look at what I did the past month, my successes, my failures, my hurdles, what worked, what didn't. And then I look at the month coming up. And I make sure that I keep this fluidity between last month and this month. I think the worst thing that people can do is, kind of like jump into something, right? And go like balls to the wall and then fail and not review why they failed. And then they just go into the next month and, like they fail and then they just go into the next month and they fail, but they never take the time to stop and go, okay, why am I failing? Is it what obstacle is standing in my way? Is it something physical? Is it something like to do with mindset? Is it just, something totally different? And how can I improve upon that? When I ask people, what's their biggest struggle, and I just get like this blank sound over the phone, it breaks my heart, because I know that when you put stuff on paper and when you look at it like almost like in a picture, it becomes way more clear, that self-awareness of where you can implement things and change things and fix them to get to where you want to be. So this is mine. I just put some notes as far as what I do. So pretty much I just take the month. I do this the first of every month. Put it in your calendar, on your Google Calendar, put it in a paper calendar, wherever it is, and just circle it, right? And just do like review and revise. That's it. This should take you maybe 5-10 minutes, okay? So here are the things that I do for my review and revise for the month. So I ask myself, what worked last month? And I write it down. And I write down what didn't work, okay? So I actually create, I'll show you guys, like 4 quadrants, okay? So like here, I'll put what worked, what didn't work, and then on what worked, I also put my top 3 successes. So just like 3 things that I really felt like I just knocked out of the park. What didn't work, I also put my 3 biggest struggles, okay? So then down here, I put my 3 focuses for this month and my 1 non-negotiable, okay? So what didn't work, what worked, new focus for this month, and 1 non-negotiable. And then in this quadrant, I put, what are you most looking forward to? All right? Yeah, what are you most looking forward to? So pretty much just kind of giving you guys like a quick, like rundown, for example. So if I looked at last month and said, what didn't work for me? What didn't work for me is not working out. I had like the beginning of the month, I just started working out 2 weeks ago. I'm going into week 3 of lift 4. So those first 2 weeks, I didn't work out. Because I wasn't working out, I kind of just lost my routine. So not working out, losing my routine, I was definitely like skipping days of my Shakeology, and then it just kind of like my slip became a slide. And I know I've used that phrase in here, but like it's normal for people to just go through the day and slip here and slip there, as long as things don't become a slide. And I will say the first 2 weeks of March, I was definitely sliding, right? Like I wasn't getting my workouts in because I couldn't. And then I, wasn't eating healthy. I wasn't drinking my shakes, and I was kind of just like reverting back to this old person that I used to be. But now it's like, okay, I started my workouts again. All right, I'm doing my workouts. I need, I'm eating healthy again. I'm like back on my routine. So what didn't work is not doing my workouts, not staying accountable, not doing like the healthy things that come with that domino effect. So what did work this month for me? the later half of the month. So definitely working out, meal planning. Oh my God, guys, the first 2 weeks of March was like a nightmare for my meal planning. I can't tell you like how much food I threw away because I wasn't following the meal plan and we were just kind of like going off schedule. And it's one of those things where like, you're doing it in real time and you're like, I gotta fix this. And I just like, I couldn't get my crap together and do it. Luke, I send him to school with lunch every day. I think the first 2 weeks of March, I think I sent him to school with a lunch twice. Like, terrible. For me, that's terrible, right? Because that's something that I enjoy doing. It's something that I take pride in. And I wasn't getting it done. So definitely, like, for me, a success in the second half of the month was getting back on track, continuing my workouts. Another big success for me was taking the time to work on home projects. I really, really enjoy that. If you guys know, we redid our sunroom these past 2 weeks. My next project is already, we're planning out. I'm doing like a command center on my one wall, like a family command center. I'm super pumped. I'll share it with you guys. And we actually, Jeff and I sat down last night. We made a list of like everything that we want to do for the upcoming like 2019. And some are small projects, some are really big projects, but we literally have like this timetable of when we want to get stuff done. And I'm seriously, like, it makes me so excited. So that is definitely one of my top successes for this month. And guys, this doesn't have to be about just food and fitness. Like, this is your life. Like, what was successful in your life? For you, if it was like, let's just say that work-life balance, or let's just say it was, I worked from home one day a week and I really enjoyed that and I want to continue that. Or, your job was like awful this month and you're like, I traveled, like 70% of the time. I didn't like that. These are things to write down. So then, what would be my top 3 focuses for this month? Honestly, for me, for April, it's just staying on course, right? So, continuing to finish Lift 4. So there's, 4 months in April. So I will be finishing Lift 4 by the end of the month. So that to me is a non-negotiable for my month of April. I have to finish the program. Beachbody's workout programs and their programs in general are designed to start them and to finish. Like, that's the tried and true formula. If you're jumping around from program to program and not really keeping that consistency, you're doing yourself a disservice. Like, kudos for working out and to keep that momentum going. But if you really want to see the best results, you need to start and finish a program. And I know that, right? I've been a coach for 3 years. So starting a program, finishing a program is my non-negotiable. Like, that is my number one non-negotiable. And then 3 other focuses for this month are continuing to stay on track with meal planning, to plan additional projects, and to start and finish, because let me tell you guys, I am really good at starting projects and not finishing them. I'm not even going to show you because I'm like embarrassed, but if my wall sitting right in front of my office, it's the hallway wall. When I was pregnant 5 years ago, I decided one day that it was a really good idea to rip down the wallpaper because I was gonna change it because I hated it because I couldn't stand looking at these damn pink flowers anymore. We still don't have wallpaper on the wall on like 2 sections of the hallway because I ripped it down 5 years ago, and then it was like we had the baby, and then life happens, and then and then I left my job, and then, and then we had another baby, and so now we're finally getting back to this point where we're like, okay, we need to like refocus on those. But yeah, I'm really good at starting projects and not finishing them. So that is definitely a focus for me. It brings me joy. It makes me happy. Another focus for me is going to be getting the garden done. I keep saying I'm going to get it done, and I really haven't planned it out yet. And now it's like TikTok. So for me, I'm writing down my garden. So again, this doesn't have to be just about working out and health and fitness. This is just your life in general, as far as your life successes, your life struggles and hurdles. And then what am I most looking forward to? Well, since it's April, I'm most looking forward to my birthday. I'm an Aries baby, April 16th. I know there's a couple of you in here also that have April birthdays as well. So happy early birthday. That's probably what I'm most looking forward to in April, to be honest with you, is just my birthday and it being warm weather. It literally looks like Christmas outside right now. There's snow on the ground. However, next week, Monday, it's supposed to be almost 70s. So we're going to take like a 45-degree hike, which is really exciting. A temperature hike. So just really my focus, or what I'm looking forward to, is my birthday and warmer weather. All right. That's it. That is your review and revise. So when you look back, see where you struggled. And don't forget, I should write down. Don't forget that when you have something that didn't work, make sure you're either writing it down or you're very self-aware of why it didn't work. So for me, like that one struggle when I was saying that I would like threw away a ton of food and I wasted food. The struggle was the meal planning, right? Like I actually made the meal plans but didn't follow them. So how can I correct that? It's simple, like just follow the meal plans. It's like having a workout and like you go to press play and then you don't do the workout. Like the issue is just you didn't do the workout. So make sure you write it down, because when you write it down and you have it visually, I'm a visual person, so it makes much more of an impact for me writing it down and seeing it versus just having it in my head. And also I put this in my regular journal, so that way, this is my regular journal, I can flip back every single month and see if I'm repeating patterns, right? And guys, there are some things that like I have to recommit to every single month. The chances of everything working all the time is like zero, right? We know this, like this is life. To have that expectation is just crazy. So there are going to be things that you're just going to see that are naturally not your strengths. And that's okay. Like not everything can be a strength. But then you're going to see things that are naturally your strength. And for me, for example, one of those things is meal planning. So I was actually really kind of taken back by how sucky I was at it this month or this past month, but also recommitting to getting back to that point. So like, yes, that works for me. Yes, I like how it feels when like I buy groceries and we eat everything. I hate throwing away food. I'm recommitting to doing that. My problem is that we just didn't stick to the meal plans. So make sure that you're also writing down like what actions need to be corrected in order to be successful with that. And it's really just about self-awareness. When you flip back, when you start doing this and you flip back through the months, you're going to see those patterns. And if it's something that truly bothers you, there's obviously like, since you know it's a pattern, patterns are habits, then you know that that's something that, you know what, I keep failing at this every single month. I really need to put some more time and effort and attention into fixing this. Or if it's something that, like let's just say you've gone now 3 months and your strength is getting in your workouts, you're like, I'm on like workout autopilot. For me, I'm at a 7-day week now working out. And honestly, for me, working out used to be a huge struggle like last year, 2 years ago. And now I'm on like autopilot. But again, it wasn't something that just came naturally. I remember when Lift 4 came out, I was so excited because it meant I only had to work out 4 days a week. I was like, yes. And it's so funny, like being a health and fitness coach, that I was excited about not working out every single day. Because I just really didn't have that work-life balance. So I felt like that time that I wasn't working out, I could be doing something more fun and that I liked more. And it's funny because now I'm actually doing Lift 4 again. And even though I have 3 days off, I'm actually adding in runs 3 days on my 3 days off, just because I really found that like that's my secret sauce. Moving my body every single day for 30 minutes is my secret sauce. Some people don't have to do that. Some people can, work out 4 or 5 days a week and see the results they want. I know what mine is. I need to move every day. And now I love it. Like now it's just, like I said, it's a non-negotiable. I don't even have to like schedule in my workouts because I know that those will get done. So go through things that didn't work, what they were, how you can correct them. Things that did work, your top 3 successes and why they did work. And then over here, you're going to do your 3 focuses for the month, your number 1 non-negotiable. And then on this side, you're going to do what you're most looking forward to. I love just kind of ending it on a positive note because, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, right? Like just being happy with life, finding that balance, being happy with yourself. I truly believe that everyone deserves to be happy. Like everyone deserves to be happy. And if you're not happy, you need to take the steps, whether it's, whatever those steps may be, whether it's, talking to someone about it, whether it's talking to a therapist, talking to your spouse, whether it's reading personal development. Guys, personal development has been huge for me. There's not a day that I go without it. That's another like autopilot thing for me. Whether it's talking to a friend, creating a vision board, just adjusting your life. Everyone deserves to be happy. You should not feel stressed the F out every single day. Like, that is not what life is about. And doing something like this, just this little practice to kind of see where you land, I think is just a great habit to start and to continue, so that you become self-aware and you can really measure and see your success on paper. So I hope that helps. If you guys have any questions about it, just let me know. All right. Have a great day. Bye.